Do you ever hear about the first comedian to get arrested?
FBI, open up!
Yes, George Carlin, or in other words, your dad's favorite comedian.
But you're old.
Most well known for his strong political and religious opinions, not to mention his raw sex appeal.
I'm begging you, please! I'm desperate!
He actually has a very checkered past. He had started his career as an impressionist, a stand-up comedian who only did family-friendly comedy. Initially, he was a very, very clean-cut comedian. No mentions of religion or politics.
That's the first thing I always looked for when I worked in an office, you know? The water cooler. Little place to hang out in between periods of making believe I was working.
Or in other words, dance monkey dance. Also, why does he look like a Star Trek character in that? All he's missing is the badge. The reason why he was so successful, because he was the very first comedian to bring morality and meaning into comedy writing, where he decided he would attack the assholes of society.
Everybody complains about politicians, and they're elected by American citizens. This is what we have to offer. Garbage in, garbage out.
I don't know how I feel about his rebrand. Like, the content is better, but he changed his whole look. Early George Carlin looked like he sold house insurance. Late John Carlin looks like he lives inside the walls of the people he sold house insurance to. Although, to be fair, he was famous in the 70s. He could have looked like a Ziploc baggie filled with hair, and women still would have gone,
Yes! 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 Yes!
But the reason why he's so important is because before this, comedy was a concoction of random jokes with absolutely no direction or meaning. And all it took was one man to change everything and enlighten the next generation. It doesn't seem that important, but for comedy, it was a big thing. Ricky Gervais, Jim Jeffries, Bill Burr, all of these comedians only exist because one wrinkly ballsack paved the way for them. And that wrinkly ballsack was actually the first person to host Saturday Night Live.
And live from New York, it's Saturday night!
Yeah, if you want to cringe for like 10 minutes straight, you should go back and watch the video. Horrible. Family friendly, just bad. I'm so glad he did the rebrand, and because he already had a name in comedy, it wasn't hard to transition. His main controversial special was called 7 Words You Can't Say on Television. And surprisingly enough, people told him, hey, you can't say that on television. And he nearly got arrested. They literally had to change the broadcasting laws on radio and television because of this special. Because he was finding his own niche, the main appeal to George Carlin was that he could do a set questioning man's existence, talking about the vastness of the universe, seeking to answer the main questions that haven't been answered by mankind, and then again, whatever the fuck this shit is. Oh, you're such a naughty boy, George. He literally created a whole new vein of stand-up comedy, and it's very popular. It's kind of taken over about 80% of comedians. And if you'd like to check out any of his comedy specials, I will link them below. However, he's also like super dead.
We're losing him.
So any video you find of him is just gonna be some soul-sucking YouTuber talking shit about him. Bastards. Don't you just hate those guys?